Looked at their recent home appraisal that they got in the mail. They opened it up and they thought, you know what? The cost of living in Austin is really expensive.
Tonight, the city of Austin is trying to determine how many people need more affordable housing. Of course, the word affordable is subjective. So according to the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, an affordable home means you only spend 30% of your income on mortgage or rent plus bills. Kate Whitehall is live at the Miller development in East Austin this morning with the details. And Kate, those numbers add up quickly.
They certainly do. And you know, Brian, this development is something that the city would really like to see more of. That's because 30% of everything built from homes to apartments are slated under that affordable category. Now, but it's really the bigger picture of where it's located. It's close to the city, near public transportation, and it's walkable. You don't need a car to get where you need to go. Tonight, city officials want to know where the public would like to see more of this type of development. The idea is to reduce that 15% of your income that's spent on transportation. For example, the proposed urban rail line. The city could build more affordable housing near it so commuters could just walk to the train and get to work. But if you're someone who moved outside of the city to buy a more affordable home but find your expenses are still adding up, well, you're not alone. A recent study found that Austin metro area was the second in the nation for growing poverty in the suburbs, and it's attributed to your commute.
As a result of that, you're seeing lower income households being pushed to the suburbs where transportation costs are actually higher. The housing may appear to be lower cost, but then, you know, they may not have enough money to afford a car. And once that car maybe breaks, they're not able to get to employment opportunities and educational opportunities.
So if you would like to help the city determine what we need in affordable housing, you have two chances, tonight at 6:30 and tomorrow at 9 a.m. Both will be held at the Neighborhood Housing and Community Development Office on East 11th Street. And there are available funds to build affordable housing. You might remember voters approved a bond just last year for $65 million. That money's still being allocated. Back in 2006, $55 million was approved, and they ended up building and repairing about 2,400 units. But get this, the last time the city conducted this type of study to figure out kind of how many units are needed in affordable housing, they discovered that in 2009, 39,000 units were needed. So now 5 years later, guys, they're thinking that number is going to dramatically increase when they're done looking at this.
A lot's changed in Austin in the last 5 years, certainly.